Todd Young Online presents Young Tales. Tales for the young and the young at heart. Today's story, Bulfinch's mythology, King Arthur and his knights. The story of the quest of the Holy Grail. Where am I cooking? In the hall of Camelot, as the feast of Pentecost began, the knights of the Round Table sat at meat. The candles burned bright. The air was filled with laughter and music when suddenly a thunderclap shook the earth. Then came a light, pure and dazzling, filling the hall with radiance brighter than the sun. And every knight looked upon his fellow and saw him fairer than ever before. The air was sweet with heavenly perfume. Upon the tables lay every manner of food and wine as each man best loved. Then, as all fell silent, there entered the Holy Grail. It was covered with white samite so that none could see it fully, only the light it shed, brighter than gold. It passed through the hall, unseen hands bearing it. None spoke, none dared to move. When it vanished, leaving only the scent of myrrh, King Arthur rose, trembling. My lords, we have been blessed beyond measure. Let us thank the Lord for what he hath shown us this day. But Sir Gawain leapt up and said, I make a vow. For 12 months and a day I shall seek this Holy Grail, nor return till I have beheld it or perish in the quest. And one by one the knights stood, their voices joining this vow, until nearly all the fellowship had sworn the same. Arthur bowed his head, weeping. Alas, Gawain, you have slain me with this vow, for never again shall all this fellowship meet together in one hall. As they spoke, there entered an old man, a hermit, robed in white, leading a young knight by the hand. Peace be with you, fair lords, said the old man. Behold, I bring you a youth of royal lineage, Sir Galahad, son of Lancelot du Lac, and of the blood of Joseph of Arimathea. All the hall was silent, for the youth was fair beyond measure, calm as dawn, humble as a dove. The queen and her ladies beheld him from above, and Guinevere said softly, Never did two men resemble one another more than he and Sir Lancelot, and so it is no marvel that he shall match him in valor. And the hermit led the youth to the Siege Perilous, the empty seat that no man might occupy without death. He lifted the cloth that covered it, and letters of fire appeared, saying, This is the seat of Sir Galahad, the good knight. He sat and all marveled, for none before had done so without peril. This is he by whom the Sangreal shall be achieved? On the next day, King Arthur called a final tournament, that he might behold once more his knights in their glory ere they depart upon this quest. Sir Galahad rode forth without shield at the queen's request, his white armor gleaming in the sun. All who met him were overthrown, save only two, Sir Lancelot and Sir Percival. The people cried out, Sir Galahad and Sir Percival. Then the king, at the queen's entreaty, brought the youth before her. Fair knights, Guinevere said in wonder, thou art the very image of thy father, and in prowess no less his peer. Afterward the knights rode to the minster, heard mass, and took their leave. As they rode through the streets of Camelot, the poor wept and the rich turned away in sorrow, for they knew they would never see so noble a company again. Sir Galahad rode 4 days and came to a white abbey, where he was received with honor. There he found 2 knights, King Bagdemagus and Sir Uwaine, who told him of a wondrous shield hung behind the altar. A shield of white with a red cross upon it, which no man may bear unless he be worthy. For if an unworthy knight should wear it, the shield shall slay him. King Bagdemagus declared he would take it. Next morning after mass, he bore the shield from the chapel, and was met by a knight, all in white, horse and armor shining like silver. They charged. Bagdemagus broke his spear upon the white knight, but the other struck through shield and mail, wounding him sorely. The white knight vanished, and Bagdemagus lay near death. Then Sir Galahad took the shield and rode forth, and when he came to the same place, he met the white knight, who greeted him kindly. This shield was Joseph's own, the shield of Arimathea. None may bear it but thee, Sir Galahad, last of his lineage, the purest of knights. Go forth, and may heaven guide thy hand." And as the words were spoken, the white knight vanished into light. Meanwhile, Sir Gawain also set forth upon the quest, proud and eager for glory. He came to the same abbey and learned of Galahad's deeds. When he heard the tale, he said, "Had I taken that road, I would have shared those adventures. I shall find him yet and ride beside him." But the monks told him softly, "Nay, Sir Gawain, he will not be of thy fellowship. Thou art sinful, and he is pure." Gawain grew angry. "I will do no penance," he said. "We knights suffer enough in battle. There shall be penance enough." And so he departed unrepentant. Not long after, he met Galahad in a tournament and struck against him. But Galahad's blow clove his helm and laid him low. And Gawain, seeing the truth of his unworthiness, rode no further on the quest. Sir Launcelot wandered long through wild forests, seeking no path but what heaven might send. At last, weary, he came upon a stone cross beside a ruined chapel. He entered and beheld an altar bright with silk and silver candlestick. He wished to go nearer, but found no door open to him. So he laid down his armor and slept upon his shield before the cross. As he slept, he dreamt. 2 white horses came, drawing a litter on which lay a sick knight. The man cried out in pain, "O sweet Lord, when shall this sorrow leave me, and when shall the holy vessel come by me that I may be healed?" And then a great light shone. The Holy Grail appeared, borne by unseen hands. The sick knight rose, trembling, and crawled upon his knees till he touched the vessel, and was healed. Lancelot saw it all, yet could not move nor speak, for sin had bound his tongue and limbs. When he woke, he wept bitterly. "When I sought worldly adventure, I never failed, but now, seeking holy things, I find only silence. My sin hath sealed my eyes." Then he went to a hermit, confessed all, his pride, his wars, his love for Queen Guinevere. And the hermit absolved him, saying, "If thy heart and thy mouth accord, thou shalt yet see wonders greater than all thy past glory." Elsewhere, Sir Percival fought many temptations, for the devil came to him in the form of a beautiful lady, offering love and ease. But he saw the cross upon his sword's hilt, made the sign above his brow, and she vanished in smoke and flame. Sir Bohort, too, was tested, torn between saving his brother Lionel from torment and rescuing a maiden from shame. He chose mercy over blood, and God rewarded him with deliverance. Thus each knight was tried by fire, but only those who sought not glory but grace were spared. At last Galahad, Percival, and Bohort were drawn by unseen winds across the sea in a ship covered with white samite. They came to the city of Sarras, where the people, mourning their dead king, took Galahad for their new ruler. He reigned in righteousness for a year, and on the same day that he was crowned, he rose early and went before the Holy Grail, where angels knelt in prayer. There appeared a man in shining garments, Joseph of Arimathea himself. "Come, servant of the Lord," Joseph said. "Thou hast desired long to see this mystery. Behold it now, and enter into peace." Then Galahad's body trembled as his soul beheld things no mortal tongue could speak. He turned to his companions, kissed them both, and said softly, "Now, blessed Lord, would I not live longer, and if it please thee." "Now, blessed Lord, would I not longer live, if it please thee." He knelt before the Grail, and as he prayed, his soul departed, borne upward by a host of angels in light. Then came a great hand from heaven, unseen save for its glory, and it took up the Holy Grail and the spear, and they were seen on earth no more. So ended the quest of the Holy Grail. The pure attained, the proud were humbled, and the fellowship of the Round Table was forever broken. For though Arthur's realm would yet endure a while, the light of Camelot had passed into legend, a vision of heaven glimpsed but once by mortal eyes. And here's where we end for today. Young Tales is produced and narrated by Todd Young from Todd Young Online. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and join us next time for another story. Thank you for your support.